Good morning. It's Monday morning, so we've got a whole week to deal with what we have to do with and enjoy the week, everybody. Try and enjoy it. I know it's Monday. Not many people enjoy Mondays, but it's here. It's lovely and sunny out, and I'm going to enjoy it because, I can. um, I thought I'll talk to you about personal development this morning. Personal development is not just how you feel about yourself. It's not just about how you want to see yourself. It's also about other people, right? It's also about how you deal with situations that you get put in. So if you got asked something that it's not something that you want to deal with, that's personally you that cannot deal with it. It's not about that person. It's not about what you think what they said or did is wrong or right. It's about what you feel about it. Okay? So if you got asked something, or if you um, saw something that you didn't like, it's generally how you personally would deal with that situation. Like we all get hurdles in our life, right? That we need to deal with, whether it's through work, whether it's through personal life, whether it's through friendship or family even. And the way that we deal with those situations, that that is what we need to know. That is what makes us a person. That makes us unique. And if you personally don't like what you see when you deal with a situation, you need to work on your personal development. You need to work on something that you feel is not right, that you know in your heart is not right. If if someone was to say something to you that you didn't agree with, what do you do? Do you answer them, or do you ignore them and run away? Personally, I would answer them, and I would try and see why they were saying what they were saying, and maybe ask a few questions. If you're in an argument with someone, do you just want your point proven, or do you listen to what they have to say as well? Personal development doesn't just come like that, right? It it needs to be worked on. It's something that you always do. It's it's part of life. And if you're only going to see things the way you see it, if you're only going to see, if you're going to walk around life like this and only be for yourself, it will become lonely, and you're going to hate yourself for it. You need to, I know they say don't care what other people think of you, but to a certain extent, I think that you need to, because how other people see you is what you're going to see in yourself eventually. You might not see it when you're high powered and want to have things your way and want it the way you like it, your way or the highway. Eventually, it's going to catch up with you, and you're not going to like it because you're the only one there. You're the only one stuck in your selfish reasons. Personal development is from everybody's side. Okay, so it's how you see yourself, it's how other people see you, and how you like what they see. It's about how you deal with situations. And then I mean any situation. It can be what people say to you, it can be what you say to people, it can be how you deal with life by itself, how you deal with tough and good situations. When you get praised, do you run up and down the street and say, "Yay, I did it! I'm the best," etc., etc.? Or do you go thank everybody that helped you through it? that's two different ways of dealing with any situation. You just need to think before you deal with something that might not just affect you, but it might affect the other people around you as well. And our friends and our family that help us through these personal development, they should know that it doesn't just happen overnight. If you want somebody to change, you need to be able to be there through this, with them, all the way with them. You can't tell somebody to change their ways if you're not going to be there for them to help them through it. Because then you personally need to deal with your personal development as well, don't you? So I think that what we need to do from now on is, whenever we want to deal with anything, before we answer what our next question is, before we think about how negative it could be, maybe we can sit back, think about the question, think about the obstacle, think about the hurdle, think about the positiveness of that situation, and think about what we would do next. What do you feel you should be doing next? Or what do you feel you want to be doing next? Because our wants can sometimes overdeal with our need to. I hope that made any sense. To me it made sense, but it doesn't. Just listen to it 5,000 times and see if it works. If not, send me a message. I'm happy to answer. Have a lovely week, everybody, and try to stay positive. Try to see everybody's way of thinking, not just your own.